Episode 7. This neutral corner. Cool breeze.
Razor Raw, what's up?
We in the building again.
Very exciting day. The weekend was great. Just had a little action going on this weekend. Not too much, but just enough. To keep you busy. To keep you satisfied a little bit.
Yeah.
We had T.O. returning to the ring, and just getting that ring rust off.
And yeah, he definitely got the ring rust off. I'll say that, because to be honest, I seen T.O. look better, but he did the job. He did what would need to be done.
Yeah, he got the knockout like he was supposed to. It came like a round or two later than what Vegas was saying. They said he was going to get the ball out of there by the 5th round, but he got him out there like the sixth round, seventh round, something like that.
I think it was the 7th. Yeah. So, he got a little rival too, a little Devin Haney.
And he had all the 140s looking at him.
Everybody at 140 looking at him.
Yeah, and he called out Rogaru. What's that? Dang, my boy Rogaru. Dang, I'm trying to get his name. Regis Prograis.
Regis Prograis.
You don't want. He hurts people. Regis warned him, like, I hurt people. Like, I'm not boxing. I fuck people up. That's what he said.
That's what he said to T.O.
Yeah, that was the warning he gave T.O. He said, I'm box people. I'll fuck them up.
That's that. All right, talk that shit. Talk that talk. I like that talk. That's the kind of, we need that talk in boxing. We need more of them fights. We need these fights. But the talking is a good thing. It leads up to fights. When people step in the ring and call people out, like after fights, I like when people get up in the ring, like, I want you next. So fight me next. That not a lot of times that makes the fight happen. I think, who did that? Earl did that with Sean or Danny, one of them.
Yeah, but speaking of talking, Adrian Broner, one of the biggest mouths, he pulled out the fight, canceled the fight. Possibility of retirement. Don't know that yet, but we'll find out sooner or later. But yeah, he pulled out that fight. I guess it's an injury. I'm not sure.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
It could have been an injury. I'm just trying. I want to figure that out.
We'll definitely keep y'all updated on that. And they was about to be both of their returns. Figueroa, he was returning too from a layoff. Broner from a long layoff. I was excited to see him. Unfortunately, I guess mental illness or whatever the case might be, he just ain't feeling it. Can't do it. So
yeah, they were going to do that. They were going to fight in Florida. They were going to fight here.
Oh wow!
But now I'm in Florida. I'm in Clearwater. I'm in Keith Thurman's neck of the woods. I'm from Philly, but I moved down here to Florida. I'm in Clearwater. One day I'm gonna go to one of the gyms. I'm gonna travel to all the gyms to see what they look like, and I'm gonna be behind the scenes and show you guys what what's going on in the Clearwater area, St. Pete area. But so it looked like Saturday, August 20th, was going to be Broner Figueroa, Emmanuel Navarrete, Eduardo Baez. I'm not familiar with them two, and also on the 20th, and Joshua and Usyk.
Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to.
And the fight time is to be announced because they're fighting in Saudi Arabia, so that's going to be hard for us to really watch.
Okay.
So that, and then to close out August, we're looking at Jose Pedraza and Richard Comey. So that's the lightweight. That lightweight. They're going to fight in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then in September, I'll just go through September real quick. Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. So I want to. That's a fight I would like to see too. And then you got Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. And then you got Canelo and Gennady Golovkin 3.
Triple J.
And then Shakur fight next month as well against Robson Conceição. And Jamal Charlo fights Masij Suliki. And Andre fights next month too. So those are all the So those guys are going to be fighting next month. Oh, we got somebody coming in?
Yeah, looks like somebody. We have somebody.
Big
Yeah,
Beard in the building. What's going on? Big Beard in the building.
Big Bear in the building.
AKA Big Beard. Yeah, I'm working right now, but I got like 15 minutes. I could come in for 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Bust it up real quick. You understand me?
Yeah.
I'm in and out.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
get the
saying?
visuals straight. We can't see you.
Oh, let me see. Hold up. The visual. Let me get the visual right. Come on, stop playing.
There
we go.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Big Beard in the building. You understand me?
Yeah, I was about to say if you didn't want to have your visuals on, it's okay to have your picture up there too. But you ain't know that it was off. So all right, cool.
I had to hit the reset button on my beard. I had to hit the reset button. It was going too. It wasn't coming in solid, so I needed to hit the reset button, shave it off, go in even.
Young boy.
Oh,
okay.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the right way. Introduce yourself. Oh, you said Big Bear. Do you want to promote anything? Anything that you doing that you got going on that you want to promote?
There's nothing I want to promote. But the barbecue September 4th. You know the barbecue. I think it was on Facebook and Instagram. Unc put it through. Uncle Clinton, he put it all through. So I mean, if you see it, it's September 4th.
Okay.
Around the block. You know. So if you decide to come through, you come through.
Right.
That's about it.
Promote
really
some family
right
stuff.
now.
That's what's up. All right. What you think about the fight on Saturday?
You talking about the Teofimo Lopez Jones?
Yeah.
He looked strong. He looked like he's trying to come in and let people know that, you know, I'm a part of this 140 weight class now because he done stepped up. You know, he did what he had to do. He took care of him. And I think right now, sky's the limit pretty much right now. He ready to fight anybody.
I mean, they got like
after he lost that fight, I think he want to redeem himself. I think he want to get back. So I think this fight just put him right back in where he wanted to be at for right now.
Yeah, so his goal is for this division, and you got four people that's going to be a real difficult division because 140's a little stacked too because you got Gary Antoine Russell, you got Josh Taylor, you got Regis Prograis, and then it's one more person I'm trying to think. Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor, Gary Antoine Russell, and then there's one more person out there. Where's Robert Easter? I know Robert Easter, but I'm not even counting Robert Easter. Robert Easter's in there still.
He ain't been doing nothing. I ain't been hearing nothing from Robert Easter in a minute.
And Omar Figueroa, who was supposed to fight Adrian Broner this weekend.
Oh, what happened with that fight? What he just didn't make weight or something?
No, it's canceled. I don't know. I'll look into it, find out. Maybe Broner might retire. That's what I'm hearing rumors of that.
Yeah, he needs to because he just don't. His head is not in the game no more. Like he was a promising fighter until he just started slipping up and just took some of these fighters for granted. Like
he could have been a problem.
Madonna when he fought Madonna and Madonna came in and stretched him. He stretched him. That was crazy. Once she knocked him out, I think that after that, his mental started. He started acting crazy, like he wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to be a porn star. His head wasn't in the game as far as boxing no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think it was more or less his focus?
Yeah, I think it was his focus, and I think pretty much he felt as though that the person that he looked up to turned their back on him, which is Mayweather.
Yeah, and he feels like that today.
Disrespected him. I think he said Mayweather might have disrespected him in some kind of way, whereas though he wanted to fight Mayweather, but that's not a good look anyway for him. So Broner, leave it alone. He was in his feelings. He was in his feelings. Basically, he was in his feelings. He started acting out, and Mayweather didn't really want to hear that because Mayweather's a businessman, so he wasn't trying to hear the stuff that Adrian Broner was doing outside of the ring. That's why their relationship got sour.
I mean, he still sells tickets. I mean, because he's making money. He gets his good money fights because he had that Pacquiao fight, so he can retire. He did get some good cash fights.
Yeah, but he blow out his money. But who else is he gonna fight right now? Like, who is he gonna fight? Some tomato can just to get him back in the spotlight for a minute?
Figueroa.
He's gonna fight Omar Figueroa, but
Omar Figueroa
Junior.
But I think I think he's fighting somebody else now since Broner backed out. Figueroa fighting somebody else. I forgot who he's fighting to replace Broner, but it still should be a good fight when that happens.
Ain't the Garcia guy in 140?
Mikey?
Andy Garcia? Mikey
Garcia? Mikey retired.
Oh yeah, we keep forgetting that
he retired.
I thought he was
Devin Haney. Devin Haney at 140, right?
No, they're at 135.
Okay.
No, he just fought at 140 though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He
beat Kambosos for the belts. Haney just beat Kambosos for the 135 belts. Josh Taylor is the champion at 140, and now you got some belts that are vacant now because Josh Taylor, I don't know what's going on, but the WBO and the WBC belts are both vacant right now. And I think Regis Prograis is going to fight somebody. His next fight he's fighting somebody for that vacant belt.
So basically, now the way I see boxing now is that you usually have to fight somebody for a belt, but then when stuff is vacant, it'd be the next person in line that you can just fight for a belt, that you can get a belt, but you ain't really get it by boxing somebody and beating somebody. You just got it because it was vacant. So that's not really you getting your belt for real. Kind of like Lennox Lewis when he got the heavyweight championship belt. Wasn't that vacant when he got that? Because he didn't fight for that belt.
Because Rick Bowe threw it in the trash. Rick Bowe didn't want to fight for the WBC. He didn't want to fight. Rick Bowe threw it in the trash. He had a press conference. He took the WBC belt, threw it in the trash. Lennox Lewis picked it up but Rick Bowe didn't want he didn't want no parts of Lennox Lewis because he got knocked out by Lennox Lewis in the Olympics.
Wow,
that was the story because I ain't never catch the story. That was the reason why he ended up getting that belt, and then didn't he end up losing that belt too to who did he lose that belt to? Rockman or Holyfield?
No, he got all the other belts from Holyfield when Holyfield beat Tyson.
Okay.
And because Holyfield lost the belt to Michael Moore, got it back from Michael Moore. No, he lost it to Michael Moore. Michael Moore lost to Foreman. That's how Foreman got it. And then Holyfield got the belts back from Foreman. And then Holyfield lost something happened, and Tyson came out and got some belts. Because remember, Holyfield was supposed to retire because of that heart thing.
Right.
But anyway, the top they got ranked the top 4 junior welterweights or super is Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, Jose Ramirez, Jose Zepeda. So Zepeda and Prograis, I think they're going to be fighting soon.
So that's a mandatory. That's a mandatory.
No, they're fighting for the vacant belts.
Oh, okay.
Tyrone, who's Prograis? Prograis is fighting Tyrone McCaney.
Huh?
Who was he fighting? Prograis. He fighting March 19th.
And who is he fighting?
Tyrone McCaney.
Okay.
See right here, I'm on the ESPN app right now. It say Ryan Garcia.
At first they were going blackball Regis Prograis, and they were giving 2 other people title shots. They were giving Zepeda the title shot for the vacant belt, and Regis was like, "Oh, what about me? Y'all just skipped over me." So that was.
Was he active enough for them? Was he active for them to just over?
He's trying to be active. But they're not. It's the politics is messing with him.
He's just not getting a fair shake.
Yeah, he's not getting fair shake. Like that's what's going to happen to Boots real soon.
I mean, you gotta. I guess with that situation, you gotta. If you feel like you're getting blackballed or you're not getting a fair shake, you got to do something about that. I think you have to yourself. Either somebody got to step out and promote you, or you got to put it out there yourself.
No, but he's getting a fair shake now. Well, he's not getting a fair shake. The guy who was going to fight for the vacant belt, one of the guys, he pulled out because he's getting married. He's having a wedding. So now
you can put the wedding on pause for one boxing thing. Just put some makeup on his face so he can hit you up or something. Come on. He didn't want to fight then. If he hold it off, unless that wedding was held off for a while, and he decided to get married, or he could have just held it off and said, let me wait another week.
She can wait.
I had the hickeys and stuff, but I'm getting married. You know.
She can wait.
With a check.
He probably
got a check.
No, he probably wasn't training, getting ready for the wedding. I mean, no.
You can wait. If that opportunity comes, you got to be ready. Exactly. I mean, that's for a belt.
That's for that. Out of the blue. I've been chilling. I've been on the shelf like a year, and they just called me up out of the blue. You got 3 weeks to get ready. I'm giving you $1 million. I'm there.
Yeah.
Even though I'm ready to try. I should be already physically ready to fight, but you give me 3 weeks, so I got to do what I got to do. Hopefully, I get in there and win.
What's going to pay for a better wedding?
Get my $1 million worth. Period.
Yeah. Get that money.
3 weeks or not, I'm getting $1 million paycheck at the end of that.
If he postponed it for a month or two, if he could postpone it for a month or two, it'd still be good.
Yeah, definitely can.
If she couldn't understand that, then oh well. You ain't getting my money, but yeah, I don't know if Josh Taylor vacated the belts because he wants to fight at 147. I'm not sure.
Who's that, Josh Taylor?
Yeah, I think he vacated some of those belts because I think he was undisputed.
Right. Who do you want to see fight next? I know everybody want to see Earl and Terrence, but anybody else, JoJo, want to see fight?
Me.
Who else is out there that I want to see fight? I want to see Devin Haney and Shakur, or Shakur and Tank. I want those three, and put who else is in there in that weight class to put them in the mix too. So I want to see whoever
is that 130.
Whoever won with 135.
That's 135, right.
Yeah, whoever wins the fight between, I guess, if you put it out there,
Lomachenko,
Devin Haney and what's his name?
Lomachenko need to make a comeback.
Spanish ball. No, what's the Spanish ball? Is it Ryan Garcia?
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia and Shakur fight, and Tank and Devin Haney fight, and then the winners of that fight.
Oh, you're going in and out right now.
Yeah, you was going in and out. You said Ryan Garcia.
I'm like driving. So Ryan Garcia fights Devin Haney, and Shakur fights Tank.
And Shakur fights Tank. That's a tournament.
I'm on this website. I'm on this website that's showing all the top 10 ranked people, the top 11 ranked people in the 135 division. Why do they keep putting Lomachenko number one? How they got Devin Haney?
It's because with the way Lomachenko is the way he fight, it's just that he draws people.
He's not undisputed champ. Why isn't the champ number one?
He's ranked number two. He's ranked number 2 on ESPN.
Why is he ranked number 1 and he has 2 losses? I don't care about the styles of fight. You got 2 losses.
And he's inactive.
He's a big draw, and then when he do come in there, he shows.
It's not about the draw. It's about who's the best.
Well, we going back to politics. You know how some people things boxing. If you know the who's and what of politics of boxing. You know how the behind the scenes that this stuff is. There's always something going on behind the scenes.
But here's the order. Here's the order real quick. Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, Kambosos, Ryan Garcia, William Cepeda, Richard Comey, Michael Rivera, Frank Martin, Jojo Diaz, Isaac Cruz. Yeah, so you got like 5 names in there that should have that's a good tournament to me. That sounds like a tournament to me.
So that whole thing you just ran down is basically a tournament to who's getting to the top to fight the top fighter.
Yeah, all them to fight Devin Haney.
Because Devin Haney got all the belts.
Yes, all the belts. So how is Lomachenko? How can you put Lomachenko on your list and he got 2 losses under 20 fights?
Somebody's doing something wrong as far as who's making up that list as far as the pound for pound.
And they got Devin Haney number 4.
This isn't even a pound for pound list.
On your belt, you won't have no losses on your belt. You pound for pound, for real. You ain't got no losses.
There's no way to prove that There's no so far. There's no proven way to beat Devin Haney. There's no proven way to beat Tank. There's no proven way to beat Ryan Garcia because nobody's beating those people. But there's two people.
They really haven't been tested. That's what it is. They haven't really been tested to the point where they go in deep waters with somebody that's going to punch back or fight back with them.
No, Tank been tested.
Tank fought Isaac Cruz. He fought Leo Santa Cruz.
That fight he did with one hand, he had to show his boxing ability. That was his test.
Yeah, he beat Isaac Cruz. He beat Isaac Pitbull Cruz with one hand. And that's a top 10 in that division.
I don't feel like Devin Haney been tested yet.
I want Shakur and Tank Davis to fight and get that over with.
See, Shakur's at 130 still.
Shakur,
that's why he's
exactly.
What's 5 pounds?
5 pounds. Wait, what's 5 pounds? Come on, we want to see these fights. Tank and Shakur Stevenson. They already did the back and forth.
I'm just saying that's the reason why I didn't call his name.
All right, so we calling it just people that's in that weight class right now.
For Tank and
Devin. Tank and Devin.
So who's ever number 1 and number 2, they fight, and then go down the line from there.
All
right, here on this thing right here is Devin.
I got Tank knocking all these dudes out.
He
got Tank knocking them all out.
You got Tank knocking everybody out?
I don't think if Tank fight a boxer, like a real boxer, like I'm not taking nothing away from Tank. But he could box too. But Tank is more so of a knockout artist. From what I see when he fight, he's more of a that's his power point. But when somebody push him to that test, he can box. But I think somebody that just can box,
he gets set up. He definitely the one that set up for the knockout.
He set you up for the knockout.
He do get caught. He do get caught with some punches.
Is that him looking for one punch the whole fight like he did?
See, but I mean, you can get caught with Devin Haney's pillow fist.
He could risk getting the shot to give a shot.
I'll take 10 of Devin Haney's hits just to get my one off.
I can see that. I can see him risking the getting hit by Devin.
And Ryan Garcia, after he punches, he his chin is up in the air, so that's how he got dropped.
We lost Big Bear. Maybe he'll come back. He said he was in the middle of working and all that too. So I mean, but I like you were saying, I could see Tank doing that. Risking. I mean, taking them risks like a punch for a punch. And him coming out with the better hand, but you know what I'm saying, with him getting the best out of the exchanges, him getting the best out of that.
He got a little like a Mighty Mouse Mike Tyson thing going on with him.
Yeah, they called him Little Mike Tyson when he first came out.
But Frank Martin, I'll give him a chance because he got a great trainer.
I still got to do a little homework on him.
I mean, he was decent before he fought before he got with before he got with Derek James. He was a good fighter then, but now he's sparring with like the Earl Spences and stuff like that. Now he's in that camp, and I can see how his boxing style changed. He looked like he's fundamentally sound. I just think that trainer is really gonna have him strict.
Frank Martin 140.
Yeah. I mean, no, he's 135.
135, okay. Frank Martin, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Tank, Kambosos, T.O.
I got Frank Martin beating Lomachenko.
Oh yeah? So he's got boxing skills. He's a boxing artist. Okay.
I mean, because his fight was he signed with PBC. He fought Jerry Perez last, knocked him out. So
Frank Martin, Isaac Cruz, we can make that happen. That could be a good test.
So he's another one of those people who put that heavy jab on you. Like his jab does damage to people, just like the same way Earl's does. That's Earl's fighter. So if both of them see something, if he got Earl's trainer and Earl's invested in him, they see something good coming out of him. I mean, I saw them work out a few times. I mean, dude, he's all like he looked like he eat, breathe, sleep boxing.
Yeah.
So that's just one of those names to just keep your eyes on.
Yeah, and I already mentioned to my the young guy Mayweather just co-signing that's now like he looked like Tank Cormel. What else? I think I mentioned Mosen. Yeah, I mentioned him. Young boy coming up, so keep an eye out on him.
Frank Martin happens to be another southpaw.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I gotta check him out, man. I gotta check him out. Southpaw it is, you know what I mean? That's where it's at. See, I wish the other guy would have joined that. He ain't joined that, but yeah, we was talking about Earl and Terrence and Southpaw. Terrence coming in with the Southpaw or the Orthodox. I believe he's definitely gonna come in Southpaw.
See, he don't.
But Earl's Southpaw, so
he gets in trouble when he switches the stance. When he
switches to Orthodox, that's when he
when he switches to right, he gets in trouble. So I think he's really just a lefty.
A lefty, yeah.
He's best at when he's on his left. I mean, you can get away with it a little bit when you're fighting tomato cans, but you're not going to play around when you get somebody who's serious, because that's how he got caught up with Mean Machine.
Yeah, he tried to fight his fight.
Yeah, and even Benavidez caught him.
Slug it out with Mean Machine.
Even Benavidez caught him with something nasty when he was on that stance. So his best stance is in left.
Yeah, and just try to out jab, try to beat Spence to that jab, or try to jab over his jab, try out beat him to the punch with that quickness, his quick speed. His boxing speed, ability. Look out for that.
Derrick James and Earl Spence aren't taking them Bud for. They're not taking them lightly. They're training.
I know they train.
They know he's different, so they're being prepared as much as they can.
Oh, I think Big Bear back. Yeah. So what's a boxing? But we always gotta bring that up a little bit. Speak about that a little bit. But yeah. Man, people be talking they talk. I'm like, man, you gotta get on the podcast, man. They be talking that.
Well, Big Bear back in the building. For a second, I jumped in and jumped back in again. You know what I mean?
We definitely need some debates. You know what I mean?
I want to give you some homework, Big Beard. I want you to check out, watch a few YouTube fights of Frank Martin.
Okay.
And let me see. Frank Martin, he's a 135 fighter.
Actually, you know what you can do that? You can text me that or whatever so I can look it up. So when I get on this podcast, I'll have something to talk, because I want to be able to talk like you, Ra, because you seem like you've been here. You got an old soul, like you've been around for a long time.
Oh no, he knows his boxing. Ra knows his boxing.
You can't the boxer's boxer. You know what I mean?
He's the reason why this podcast has started. He's the idea. He's the idea behind this podcast.
He got to know how it's for the boxer, so I want to be able to debate with him, kind of like Muhammad Ali when he gets to a fight and he start arguing with somebody and getting your head by talking to you. Talk to you, had his podcast going a little deeper than what it is, because I'm gonna do my homework and I'm gonna know what I'm talking about when I get on here, because definitely I want to do that so we can get more views and people can see this and be like, okay, dang, these guys know something going on out here. They know about a little boxing here.
Oh yeah, they know we know something, especially Rob, man.
I'm gonna let you get caught up with Gary Antoine Russell. That's the brother of Gary. I mean, that's the brother of Gary Russell Jr.
Okay.
Gary Antoine Russell. He's at 140. And Frank Martin. I'm gonna send you links of just one of the fights, and then you can take it from there to watch a few more fights.
And I don't know if
I definitely want to watch their fights and see what they do, see their style, and see how they come out. But then I can talk about that even more, because it's something that'll be fresh in my head. Like when I look at it, then we get back on the podcast, I'm like, yo, I just watched this, and I think this fighter might have something with somebody else in the division. So that's how I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come at it like that the next time we get on this podcast, so I'll know.
And one other thing I got to look up is Rashidi Ellis. I seen him fight once, and he looked good, but he's at 147. and like I don't know if he I know he's not Boots, and I don't know. I wonder if he's on Virgil Ortiz level. But Rashidi Ellis.
Rashidi
I'm trying to figure out where he was from.
Yeah, I gotta do some homework too. Frank Martin, Rashidi Ellis. All right, yeah.
Gary Russell Jr.'s brother.
I checked him out a few of his joints. He all right. And did you know that he beat Boots in amateurs? I think that was on the other show.
Yeah.
Antoine Russell.
Question: Do y'all think Boots gonna be like another Andre Ward as far as not getting a fair shake and to end up stopping early because not getting no fight, so people scared to fight him, or a combination of both?
I think he's at a point where everybody's gonna have to drop their belts or just fight him. He's almost at a point where he's the mandatory for almost all the belts.
Yeah.
So either going to have to drop their belts or fight him. So he's going to force the issue. I mean, you can have people who's going to duck him, like Keith Thurman talking about $10 million for that fight.
Man, Keith Thurman needs to sit down somewhere and just be a sports analyst, because with this little list, he needed to sit his stuff on the sideline because he's not getting no $10 million. I say $3 million maybe. You're not getting no $10 million. Now,
hopefully, this PBC card is going to be crazy, because if Bud and Spence get this fight, their undercard is going to be crazy, because I heard that
we need a good undercard. Yes,
Boots and Staniosis is going to be on the undercard fighting each other for that WBO belt or something, the regular belt.
Staniosis, that's what I got to do my homework on.
Amantis Staniosis, yeah, you got Amantis Staniosis undefeated, Conor Ben. Yeah, Rashidi Ellis. I want to see about Rashidi Ellis and Virgil Ortiz. But these most of the people just fought. So that's
I definitely want to see this stuff going down. For real. It's a lot of these fights I want to see, and it's a lot of these fights that they should be fighting, but I don't know what the problem is, as far as if it's the money, if it's the, what kind of split they're gonna have as far as the fights, because that's where a lot of these fights is not happening, because it's the promoter, and if the promoter don't have the money to put up.
See, Rashidi Ellis is Golden Boy.
Really getting the fights.
Yeah, Rashidi Ellis is Golden Boy, so that's why he's not the Golden Boy and PBC don't really like having their fighters fight each other.
Alexander Zayas at 154. He up and coming young boy. He's only 17, 18. And he's an undefeated fighter. He's somebody to look out for.
What about that 7-foot dude that's like at 154? Remember that real tall is it Figueroa? No. The real tall dude that's like 6'7", 154.
Oh, really? Like 6'7" at 154?
Yeah.
He like a toothpick out there?
Oh yeah, Sebastian Fundora.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check him out.
He got that. You know who I want to see? I want to see you get in the ring too, if it was possible.
Who's that?
Razor Ra. I wanted to see you get in the ring if it was possible. If you could go back in time and fast forward to now, I wonder where you'll be right now.
Man,
when we talk about you, when we looking at you on top of everything, right? Championship, having belts, knocking people out. If we can go back and turn the hands of time, Razor Ra, you be up there with everybody else. You be in amongst the best and talking.
Yeah.
It'd be like this would be like the Sean Porter podcast with the boxer podcast, boy.
you know who's undefeated though? Life is undefeated. Life kicked my butt at that time because I was moving around place to place and had nowhere to stay and joined the military, so it was a little roller coaster ride for me.
Oh, you boxed in the military too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You boxed in the military.
Yeah. I sparred with people like it's unofficial amateur type stuff.
You got any the military sparring story for the podcast?
No, because nobody could hang with me, so it wasn't.
Talk about how you was beating them the fuck up.
It was nothing.
Talk about how you ain't had no competition in the military. You was knocking everybody out back to back.
It was a matter of how quick I take them.
That's what we want to hear. Pretty much tell us about the stories about people couldn't hang, and you was giving business, and that was it.
No.
That's what we need. So what? I don't care. If you gave them the business, they can't just tell them that you not to be messed with. Period.
Hey, I got a Wing Chun sparring story.
That's just like I can't you can't take credit for the tomato cans.
Okay.
I can't celebrate the tomato cans.
Okay, so
when I got in the ring with Charles the Hatchet Brewer, you know, former IBF super middleweight champ at Fort Joe Calzaghe, I sparred him. That was something.
And
bust his nose up.
Bust his nose up. You gave him work.
I leaked his nose. I leaked him, but he couldn't. Hit me right in the solar plexus, and right in the middle, got me off of him. Like I was on him, and then he hit me in the solar plexus, and I was getting him. And then I was like, hold on, something happened, but I don't know what happened. And then all the wind came out of my body like,
oh shit.
I had to back up a few steps, like, hold up, where I got hit in the body with something. It took all my air out my lungs for like a good 3 seconds. Don't
body shots, man.
That's kind of like how the Philly roll is. The roll is because, like, if somebody's boxing and they went to throw a punch at you, like, it doesn't depend on which way they're throwing a punch at you. You got all this to block the body and the arm, whatever, and then the other one is to catch the punch when it's coming. So that's where we having that defense where though he really don't get hit in the body like that. So he got his arms blocking all that in his hands, so he won't get caught flush in the ribs. So that body shot ain't no joke. Once you get caught in a kidney shot, it's a wrap.
He got me right here in the solar plexus. Like it took.
Kind of like, he hit you right in the middle, like the heartburn type hit.
That's your sternum. That's your sternum.
It felt like for 4 seconds, my lungs collapsed.
That's like it skipped your heartbeat, hit you in your skipped your heart.
Like I got hit with something. I had to back up. I was taking 2 steps. Like, okay, what was that? That didn't hurt. But then 2 seconds later, my lungs just said, "Whoo!"
The after effect, you need to hurry up and reset, get yourself back.
Yeah, I had to reset. I had to fake like I was okay. I was like,
that's a funny story.
I was backing up with the jab, like, okay, I'm not gonna let him know, but I know everybody in this whole gym just heard me exhale like that.
Oh shit.
But when I got out the ring, he's like, yeah, you were doing, like, some of my bulls, they was like, yeah, you did good, because everybody stopped to watch, you know, a Brewer fight, you know, box with me, because like we were the top 2 in the gym. That was the Augie's gym back in the day before it closed. Like that gym was way like that's where I got, you know, the Philadelphia gym.
So y'all was the top 2. So wow.
Yeah, and he was pro.
Yeah, man, and he was a pro. So you were the damn. It's funny you brought that up.
The heavyweight champ, former heavyweight Bert Cooper, he used to go to that gym. She gotta wait.
Yeah, that's decent that you brought that up, because that's a good story, a good sparring story.
Yeah, Bert Cooper used to train at that gym. I mean, just to train. He wasn't fighting no more because he already had like heart attacks and stuff like that. But he was already in. By the time I was in the gym when he was there, he was in his mid to late 40s.
Did you ever think about training?
Yeah, I thought about it, but I just need this. Like, I just been all over the place, so you know.
Once you get settled.
Yeah, because you know I moved to different places. I'm always moving and shaking, so. Yeah, but like I would love to have him, like, if it, like it would at the end of the day, I would love for me to open up my own gym.
Yeah, that'd be decent. That's another thing for this podcast. We definitely, like you said, you're gonna go out to the gyms out there where you at, and I gotta once I get out and Bacon, I'm gonna go out to these gyms and try to get some footage, and we gotta get some interviews. We definitely in the future we're gonna get some interviews on this podcast, Get some good Zoom interviews with some good boxers, some up and coming boxers. We try to get some known boxers. So we working, y'all. We working, y'all. We doing this for y'all. You know what I mean? All the boxing fans and people that feel like how we feel, fans like us.
Yeah, and if you got some stories, we want to hear those stories too.
Yep.
You know,
Just like how we had Big Bear. My bad, you was breaking up. It was a little delay. Yeah, you was breaking up. Then it was a little delay. I can hear my echo. Maybe it's me on my side. I don't know. But yeah, like I was saying, just like how we had Big Bear. Can you hear me?
Okay, come on. I mean, you're a little blurry, but
Your John paused. You paused.
yeah.
You can hear me? You paused. Oh, this
I
one.
hear.
What's going on? What's going
Oh, we
on?
might shut this one down.
Yeah,
It's good now.
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard you say we're gonna have to shut this one down. But you paused. Your screen paused. That's the only thing. But all right, this is Neutral Corner, and like I said, just like how we had Big Bear here, and y'all all welcome to come and join the podcast and talk with us. But guess we're gonna close this one out because Razor Ross paused right now. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna leave the cash app for donations, and we going. This is Neutral Corner. Like, comment, subscribe. We be back with another one. This is episode 7. Peace.